Tonight we are following up on the impact of Denver Public School attendance after new rules from Homeland Security allowed immigration enforcement at or near schools. Now, DPS says in February, attendance dropped some 3% district-wide over the same time last year. Now, the schools on your screen are the ones that saw an influx of new-to-country students. Those schools saw an even higher drop-off of attendance. Now, this is part of new evidence that the school district revealed in some new court filings in their case against the Department of Homeland Security. DPS was the first school district in the country to file for a temporary restraining order after the Trump administration changed its rules and changed the policy here. Denver7's Danielle Kreutter in the studio with this. Schools claim that their operations, not just attendance, but the operations are being harmed as well.
Right, and one example of that comes from testimony from one of the district's senior advisors. According to new court documents, she says DPS has spent considerable time and energy responding to situations that have come from the decision to allow immigration enforcement near schools. DPS has a so-called climate safety response team that has to respond to reports of immigration enforcement near schools. The district reports there has been so much fear and uncertainty with their students, and that has resulted in numerous false reports of immigration enforcement at local schools. We do want to show you a map of some of those reports, several right there on your screen. The climate safety response team has to spend actually at least 1 hour at each of those calls. Now, between the attendance issues making it difficult for educators and students and the time spent responding to those calls, the district is hoping to make a case for the judge to grant that temporary restraining order.
So let's talk about how district leaders feel about immigration operations just in general.
Well, that's the thing, Shannon. In some of these new district filings, they say they actually do not argue that Homeland Security should make more arrests. Rather, the locations that they chose to do them caused DPS actual harm. All
right, Danielle Kreutter, we know we stay on top of this. Thanks for your reporting tonight.
And looking closer, this isn't the only legal fight going on now between DPS and the current administration. The district is also under investigation after East High School recently installed an all-gender restroom. The Department of Education says it's looking into whether the facility discriminates against female students. The all-gender restroom replaced a girls' bathroom on the second floor of the building, while leaving another bathroom exclusive to boys. DPS says the bathroom was added as a result of a student-led process and that it reflects its commitment to inclusivity.